heard on pause. The Shallows.
We have to keep our voices down. I'm in a bind and I need a third party to set some wheels in motion. Someone unaligned. Nothing shady, I swear.
You've got my attention? What do you need?
Meet me on the opposite side of this building. Can't risk being overheard or seen.
Shit. Someone's don't hang around too long. You think it's wise to be wandering around? I heard something. Don't hang around too long. Shit. Someone's close.
Our battles with the dead in those early days were vicious and exhausting. We had zero control, and the fiends were everywhere. If our community was going to survive and grow, we had to radically rethink our approach. Our home and the area immediately around it needed to be entirely within our control. With that in mind, and while I stood atop one of our rickety barricades, I looked to the skyline and saw the promised land. A silhouette against the purple and orange of God's dazzling canvas. 45 stories tall, calling to me. There is our new home, I thought. A place where we can flourish on our own terms. In 2 days, I had our entire community organized and ready
You made
to
it.
march.
Good.
48
Okay, here's the
desperate
deal.
but
I
motivated
used to be with the tower,
souls,
and I was happy there.
prepared to
Really.
abandon
But
what
I got
we
a
had
tendency to
worked
get
so hard
mouthy, and
to
there were some
secure
things I saw that didn't sit
for
right
the
with me.
hope of a
So I spoke
brighter
my mind.
future.
My boyfriend warned me,
The
but I didn't
journey
listen.
was through
I thought I could get through to these
itself.
people, but whatever.
So
Long
thick
story
with the
short,
dead,
they
it
kicked
took
my
us
ass
3
out.
sleepless
I
days
connected
and
with the
nights to
reclaimed out of
travel
necessity
just
to
a
survive.
few miles
But I don't belong with
to
them.
Tower
I belong
Gates.
with Justin.
But
He
by
and I,
God,
we need to put all this tower and
not
reclaim
one
bullshit behind
life
us.
lost.
We need to make our own
We
way.
did it as one determined heart, one determined soul. But as we stood there, gazing up at our future, filled with the hope of what it could become, we knew that the work was far from over. The tower was a tomb. Each floor of the 45 infested with the dead. One final challenge that we, the founders of our glorious community, were resolved to overcome by any means necessary.
This is between you and your boyfriend. Why should I get involved?
I ain't gonna blow smoke up your ass. Ask you to help because you believe in love. I know how this works. I've written Justin a letter. Lays out my plan for us to reunite, then jet. You play poster worker, get him the letter, then we can talk reward. Time is working against us. I'm afraid one of us might bite it before we see each other again. Tower and Reclaim don't exactly get along, as I'm sure you know. So, you can see the dilemma. If the guy who runs my patrol finds out I'm communicating with the tower, that's it for me. Walker food. Justin is stationed with the tower patrol in the area. Tom's lumberyard just across the way. Fuck. If things get crazy, we might accidentally kill each other. It's fucked up.
I'm not in the habit of running errands for strangers without knowing what my take is. I'll make it simple. I need parts for a pump. Got any leads?
I've got the lead. Industrial shit galore stocked up in the nearby warehouse next to this auto shop we're posted up in. Place is infested with walkers at the loading dock entrance, but there is a way in on the side. From there, you can slip right on past the fuckers without much trouble. I stashed the key to the side door somewhere safe. I'll have it when you return. Here's the letter. Meet me back here after the letter's been delivered.
My love,
I'm sure Justin
the time
will
is
scribble
now.
a reply.
It's been
He's not
weeks
quite
since we
the
last
poet
spoke.
I am, but
What
I
if we
still
never
love
hold each
the
other
guy.
again?
My space, my rules. Back off. Walker in sight. Finish it, quick.
My love, the time is now. It's been weeks since we last spoke. What if we never hold each other again? This is their war, not ours. The odds may be stacked against us,
Wise to be
but I would
wandering
rather risk
around.
everything with you by my side than survive this hell without you. Meet me at our spot beyond the southern funnel where it all began, 2 dawns from now. Travel light. We have to be swift. Forever your baby, Devon.
Don't hang
see
around
you.
too long. Who's sneaking around?
Who's there?
Nothing better to do? As long as I'm fed and safe, I could give two shits about power politics.
What was that? That's the tourist? Doesn't look so tough.
What are you doing around here? You need something? You think you can fuck with us and get away with it?
Second time's the charm.
Advantage is ours! Hi, Devon. First off, miss you. Second, I believe in us. If we die together. Our old oak, I will be there, I promise. You're right. Fuck these fools. Our time is now. Love you to the moon. Justin.
Out for a stroll?
Corazón.
think it's wise to be wandering around? Shit. Someone's close.
Oh.
Floor by floor we fought. 5 bloody and costly weeks to clear the entire... By the time I climbed, the building was secure. Our numbers were reduced to 36. 12 brave, beautiful souls lost. Their sacrifices were not in vain. We had our power. Word of our success spread like wildfire. Every day, more and more survivors found their way to our gates, and we welcomed them with arms wide open. We had the room to grow, and we grew quickly. In those early days, we were unified, and as a result, we were prosperous. One collective mind, one collective vision. They allowed us to regain control of our lives. But as the population grew, dissent found its way into the collective and reared its ugly head at the most difficult of times. And what did we do? Did we crumble? Did we change our course? No. We persevered, as we have from the beginning. We knew that our future remained bright if we stayed committed to what brought us to our tower in the first place. So let us not allow all the noise to knock us back down to the ground from the heights we have already achieved. Let us continue to climb together. We must cut loose those who burden us with their petty squabbles, their poisonous minds, and their freeloading ways. Trust in Mama when I say we are better off with you. Have I ever steered you wrong?
Think
I
it's
see
wise
you.
to be wandering around?
Out for a stroll?
Don't hang around too long.
Out for a stroll?
Don't hang around too long.
Casey, come in.
Hello. Yes, I'm here. Manual open to the appropriate page. You ready?
Let's do this.
Great. Let's start with the serial number again. Then I can calculate the flow requirement settings, just like the first time through this.
562-793-6-42.
Okay, let me look at these charts a second. So, here we go. Got it. Set valve A to 26.
Valve A set to 26. Number's green.
Okay, good. Valve B with A at 26 should be set at 39. Valve B to 39.
Valve B to 39. Set. Two numbers green, A and B.
Perfect. Okay, last valve. One second. There we go. Valve C should be set to 67.
Valve C set. All numbers green. Now the button, right?
Yeah, press the round button and we'll be calibrated. When this is all over, we should start a plumbing business, huh? The Bunker Buds.
Sounds like a plan. But the name needs work. Tourist and the Lip Flapper Inc. That's catchy.
Ha, frickin' ha, tourist. Anyways, this regulator needs to be installed in another pump near St. Vincent's. Same routine with the beacon light. It'll be on, so be ready for walkers skulking about. And once it's installed and you're back at the radio, let's touch base. Good luck. Gonna spend the rest of my day figuring out how to prevent the floodwater from shorting out my radio. I'll talk to you soon.
Showing your face right here.
Hey, Casey. Feel like bullshitting for a minute?
Yeah, sure. I ain't going nowhere. I can put this book down. Lord knows I've read it enough times already.
What book is it?
The only book down here, besides instruction manuals, is this hardcore physics book called Hollow Reel. No clue who left it. I must have read it cover to cover a dozen times already, and it still blows my mind. I mean, the whole book is about this theory that the entire universe, like reality itself, is nothing more than a hologram being projected on the surface of a black hole. It sounds fucking nuts, but the math supports it, I guess. I'm trying to wrap my head around it all, but science is not really my strong suit. What about you? You a reader?
I prefer movies. Not much of a reader.
Oh, shit. I haven't seen a movie in ages. What kind of flicks do you like?
I need helicopter speedboat chases and buildings exploding every 5 minutes to be entertained.
Yeah, I'm with you. Movies are an escape, you know? Weird thought. You think there'll ever be another Hollywood movie made?
No, the world is too far gone. Movies had their day. We just need to be satisfied with what already exists.
Shit. Well, that's bleak, tourist. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go do some exercises. I gotta keep limber. I mean, it's so damp and cramped down here, my body's getting real stiff. It feels like I'm fucking 80 years old. Hey, thanks for the diversion, tourist. It's nice to be reminded sometimes that we're still human beings in the middle of all this shit. Talk to you soon.
Hey, tourist. Something you need to understand. From perspective. The tower executed my husband. Cold blood. Take the walk, they call it. Rooftop march right over the edge. 45 stories. The whole rotten collective gathered to witness the plunge. Even people we considered dear friends. Carmen, Micah, Todd, and Silva. They stood there, watched, and I said nothing. Geary was no cannibal. Georgia just wanted him gone. It was only a matter of time before I was next. Then Umbra. You question anything Georgia does, she will manufacture whatever she can to turn the tower against you. She's got everyone afraid. So I got my hands on something they desperately need. The reserve key. And we got out of there. I searched high and low for the door, but it became obvious real quick. Better chance to find a layer of the Rougarou than this godforsaken reserve. I'm through with the search. Let everyone else kill each other over it. The key is just insurance for me at this point. Bargaining chip. In case Umbra ever gets captured. Not interested in brokering any other deals for it. That's as direct as I can be. As far as the next chapter is concerned, keep your eyes peeled for marked up maps. Showing pockets where the walker population isn't so dense. Might be the only safe spaces in New Orleans. That's all I'm after right now. Rest of the cash is yours. Beds, ammo, food. Maybe even a few surprises. Definitely enough to keep a pro scavenger happy. May.
Our enemies are weak. They lack conviction, lack purpose. They spread nothing but lies about us. That's all they can offer. A pile of bullshit. They have no vision for the future. They are hopeless swine. All they want is to see us burn. And why is that? They envy our success. That's why. They know we are strong. They know we refuse to be swayed. They know we are united. And it drives that half-wit charlatan of theirs mad with envy. They don't understand loyalty or sacrifice. We do. Because we are guided by principle. And these principles have seen us through the worst horrors imaginable time and time again. We all know what kind of animals they are. We all know that they stand for nothing. They are empty, depraved psychopaths, every last one of them. They must be dealt with swiftly and without mercy before they can poison everything we have worked so hard to achieve. The tower will always stand. Georgia.
I think it's wise to be wandering around. Feeling rich when I stumbled on that reclaimed ritual.
dead this time. Away with it? We've got numbers! I find you, you're gonna beg for death.
Advantage is ours!
Fuck! I got better things to do.
Time to... This map is all the proof we need. Clear to me that justice was served. Gary and Adil's denials don't outweigh Steve coughing it all up, including the map. And frankly, I don't give a shit who was the mastermind. I stand behind pinning it on Gary, but they all earned the walk. Twisted f***ers. Let all this tick stuff go. Here. Big picture focus from now on. Georgia.
As long as I'm fed and safe, I can give two shits.
Oh.
These things just can't...
Hello? Tourist? You there?
Yeah. What is it?
Something's really been bugging me. I'm wondering if you could dig up some answers.
I'm game. What do you need dug up?
I need some information on what happened to the people who were in the reserve with me. The other members of my squad. When the water pressure was getting too much for the bunker to handle, sections of it started to lock down. We analyzed the systems and we were able to pinpoint the issue. They went off to fix it and left me behind in the reserve. But then the whole place locked down, trapping me inside. I tried to reach them by radio, but I got no response. I need to know what happened to them after they left.
Why do you need to know?
Honestly, what happened to my friend Kenneth is what concerns me the most. We were close. The other three, we didn't part on the best terms. We didn't see eye to eye.
Tell me about your friend Kenneth.
He was like a big brother to me. Stood up for me when everyone else in here was out of their fucking minds.
What do you mean, out of their fucking minds? What happened down there, Casey?
They made a fucked up decision, okay? Kenneth and I were not cool with it, but they did it anyway. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not in the mood to get into it. Past is the fucking past. If you wander over to Rampart High, maybe you can dig something up. The gym is probably the best place to start. There was a disaster relief camp there that they were going to search. Find out if Kenneth made it. That's all I'm asking. Maybe it'll help me sleep better. Maybe not. I'll keep my ears peeled for what we need in the meantime.
My husband was innocent. I don't give a damn what was on that map. Doesn't prove a thing. Georgia has such a stranglehold on the tower. She could say the sky was green and made of jello, then everybody behind the wall would nod, smile, and get out their spoons. Not me, and not my daughter. I'm going to prove to Umbra that we can rise above it all, that we can remain in truth. Which brings me to a confession, tourist. I didn't tell the full story of how I got the reserve key. Umbra called me out for omitting a critical detail. I am raising the kid right, I guess. To get the key, I had to hurt someone real bad. A dear friend. I almost killed her. In the moment, it felt like the right thing to do. No question. But I regained my senses for my daughter's sake. I could see her eyes pleading with me from across the room. Stop, Mommy. This isn't right, they said. I was ashamed. I had succumbed to what the tower had become under George's influence. A breeding ground for betrayal, forcing people to turn